doing any sort of an opener, and I'm just going nuts over here.
Because mine's just a precast.
I don't have the back. Well, I don't think I have the back for even. I think you have to buy that. Yeah, otherwise, I would be back because my.
Yeah, I think you have to buy the backflip.
Not everyone can be as in a backflip.
DPS tethers.
Yep.
That being said, we did clear this phase 1 already, so
Oh, but
we've already hit what we needed to do for today.
Yeah. If anyone cares, I didn't put the log in parts for that. But
So tanks and healers stack up maximum. Come get your COVID. Shawfish. What? Calvin's gonna die.
I'm dead, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought I picked up my.
Thank you for making sure I was dead, Avery. I really appreciate it.
Okay, that was weird.
Avery followed me with a tether to make sure I died.
I saw that.
Did you get your booster yet, Cal?
No, I have not.
Apparently not.
See?
The thing is, though, I went into the stack and then went out and just to go grab my tether, so I'm not quite sure what happened.
Did you look to see that you got
I got the what?
The problem is that he contacted another DPS and got it from them, which is why I didn't get it taken. It's because one of the DPS.
Oh, there was a pre-stack.
Yeah, there's a pre-stack transfer. He got COVID before he contacted people he knew had COVID.
Alright, this is gonna be the spread.
I like the spread that everyone's dead, so.
Why are you over there now?
Oh.
Knockback. Good
It's
aim.
important game.
This is a take. So knockback immunity 1.
Oh, thanks.
We're good. Thanks, Susan. Oh, never mind. I'm not good.
Yeah, let's reset it.
Yeah.
Oh, you are dead. Oh.
Of course I'm dead. I'm splashy it, even with gear.
I thought I was supposed to be scooching.
I guess not. I don't know.
I
Feels bad.
Unlucky. Imagine you moved the button.
yeah, obviously that's what happened. Stack marker crit.
Alright, yeah, I'm always going left. I completely forgot that. Okay. I'm good to go, sorry. I don't know why.
What do you mean you're always going left? No, I asked why you didn't spread to the corner.
Oh.
That was
Cut.
wall spread. Question mark?
Food.
Basically, she's saying you didn't quite get your spread spot.
I mean, me and Shaggy were fine, so I mean, it's not a huge deal. I was just curious as to why you decided to.
No particular reason, to be honest
If
with
you moved too early, you would have died to Thunder. Or killed someone else.
Is tank healer those, by the way? Alright. DPS stack up, max mana.
I had to make sure that Robbie got his butt out of the way before I went in there.
What do you mean? Of course I'm out of the way.
I'm watching you cast right next to the stack.
I already got it. I already got it.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to accidentally contact you because the server takes.
Hey,
Yeah,
I have to
putting your
cast.
mask, getting your booster, and get us to the server.
That's what they all say.
Convenient excuse.
When your waiter gives you Corona, you call it a server tick.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Damn. I hate that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Alright, let's see.
I wonder how the Corona hears
That's actually something I've been interested
Forget
in
because-
too.
So wall then spread. Going west.
West Cape.
Cape, knock back. Light party stacks. Perfect.
This isn't power problem, this is identify the correct direction.
Quite literally, yeah.
I'm really surprised they just don't give us markers for northeast, southwest.
Water. Because they're assholes.
How they can't count to 5.
That is also true. I believe it, to be honest.
Elemental bone. Along the glass.
Water. Yep. Hydrate yourself adequately. Dragon north. Suck. Well done. DPS are going to be getting towers. Tanky heroes are towers. Tank and heroes are getting the feathers next time. See who it is. Tank and healer towers.
Off
So
of
tank
my
and
tower.
healer.
Yep, my bad.
Yeah, tank and healers are going to stack up in the hitbox. DPS separated. Come get your COVID.
Yeah.
Stack up.
Oh,
Red. You thought it would be that simple, huh?
the bird sprint to try and make it move stupid. Honestly, I would say that as far as moving the boss goes, I think this is the most frustrating boss in the game.
Hog.
It's a new record.
Yep.
I mean, yeah,
They're doing
so
something right.
this is why they gave tanks at anything. This is why.
Yeah, this is why no longer disrupts your
Shit.
comp.
Well, he's not moving, I guess. I was too slow in the draw there.
On the wall
Let's do a DPS.
and
Sure.
spread. On the wall and spread. Go north, so back to where we were. And this is
North toward.
knockback.
Oh, what the? I. What fucking
Late party stacks.
You know what? I'm gonna off of on myself.
Raid wise.
It is.
There's on ETB and make sure he survives.
Thank you.
Alright.
Apologize.
Melee LB whenever.
Yeah, I take everything back about Aqua down, which is safe now. It's a 15% damage reduction for 8 seconds.
Oh,
So it's a pretty watered down scary.
Alright, burn everything.
Not super useful, but you know, just motherfucking saved me. So
Wait a minute.
Get it?
I think we did.
fuck us.
Yeah, we did. Somehow.
I was scared my death like jinxed us, but
Yeah,
Like
when we get
49.
below 50.
Probably on
So-
49.9.
Yeah, so it was that close, for the record.
yeah.
Like, I have no idea when the technical enrage was, but I feel like we were like a GCD off.
It's okay. We did it. Up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll try to be more mindful of those knockbacks then, because the reason why I keep getting knocked back there is just
We probably lost a big chunk of damage to him just not moving. Like, you were on end up timing for like a solid like.
Yeah, we have 30 minutes left now. Because we literally just kind of like got it super fast.
So, do we ever determine what we're doing for Act 2? In terms of, like, because I know you
Also,
made the toolbox,
we need to
but-
wall it since we don't have a whole lot of time. But we,
So are we just continuing with the strat that we were learning then? Is that the plan?
yeah, because the toolbox is the strat, the record.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's do it.
You're ready checked to make sure everyone's ready and good to go.
Probably a good call. Let's go.
Yep, start.
Yeah, I still don't really understand our new strat, but right.
Like the two strats look basically the same, just putting different people on different spots.
The movement's just weird for me.
Yeah, the movement is basically the same. The biggest difference in between the two strats is that for the first stack, we have 5 people on one and then 1 tank on the other. That way we need to, like, the healing isn't quite as crazy there. Because Act 2 is really rough when it comes to healing. Because everybody's separated, so it's like really... Alright, Act 1. North-south is safe. Alright, near sight. Everybody else max melee except for tanks. Wait a minute, why don't I heal you up? He's gonna living death here soon.
Yeah, the other reason you want to heal me is because this guy does 16k autos.
Yep. Alright. So east and west are safe. I just realized we have the wrong markers. I forgot to set them. So this is gonna be interesting. So Asbrin, you're on the wrong side, for the record. Ow. Ouchies. But
Yeah, it's all that you weren't supposed to.
Oh yeah, it's clockwise. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, that was actually close.
Yeah.
Now that I have a visual visual reference, I can...
Despite not even having the markers out, like that was actually closer than it should have been.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Robbie, this is the power of the toolbox.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Numbers
we
are the
used
AoE?
all the way throughout our ultimates. Yeah.
No, the letters are the AoE. If you're on the letter, these are the AoEs, and these are the towers. Basically, Izzy, you should never have to go to the numbers. These are healers / Morgan.
Healer range DPS problems. We
Yeah.
only care about letters and arbitrary map locations.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. If I'm a fire, I go middle D 4A. Or wherever the tower is in that area.
So let's say east and west are safe. You go middle, D, then 4.
Right, and then I'm moving back up towards north? Question mark.
Yeah, middle D, my mistake, not 4. Middle D1. I couldn't see because it was behind his wing. That's the movement you have to do. Is middle D4, then 1.
So the DPS are still getting 4 then. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, Morgan's getting 4. So you'll be in the first stack, and then you'll just be out of.
So the dark healer is the one that's worrying about 2 towers then.
Yeah, because you actually have to pop your tether, so that the stack is on you for the first one, so you can't get the tower. So you'll either be doing middle C4 or middle D1. That's all. Okay, that's assuming you're the fire healer.
Correct.
Let me preface that now that I think about it. But yeah, that's all. Anybody else have any other questions, or that actually looked like decent, unironically, especially without markers. So, shall we just let her rip again?
Yeah, sure.
Like, yeah.
So Act 2 you said is the hardest one of the fight?
Yep.
It's hard mechanic in the whole fight.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then.
Yeah. In my opinion, Act 2 is the hardest.
It's basically like individual responsibility.
The mechanic.
Yeah.
And also keep in mind, it's the hardest of, relative to the fight. That doesn't mean it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this ain't no wormhole. Yeah, this ain't no wormhole, so don't worry about that too much.
We saw her wormhole.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
It should be relative. Because it's easy to...
exactly.
Poor Sky in one hole.
Well, that's because he didn't like watch the guys.
Yeah, he didn't study, so it's like,
It's like going into a test and saying I'll do fine when you didn't read the text, do the homework, or study at all. Like,
actually though, yeah. Ow, maybe not.
yeah, probably not. My reprisal probably saved
North
her.
and south. Yeah.
Oh, I agree to walk out of that.
As long as the mechanic is done properly. Oh, that is good. Everybody else middle?
I tried.
Why does that hurt so bad?
I'm going to assume you were just too close to the last AoEs. Also, yeah, that hurts.
I don't understand.
I'll try something different next time. Maybe help you out.
I need also test with some magic.
So, east and west. Stack middle? No. Yeah, somebody died, so tether went off the way. Yeah, it was kind of scuffed. Oh well. At this point, it's just practice. At this point, we just need reps. That's all.
And so we do it again.
Yeah, I'll like
Ready to check for questions.
yeah, I'll change the toolbox in terms of like the text and whatever comes after before Tuesday. Granted, I don't think we're getting here Tuesday. I would say probably for Thursday.
One shot, one clear every fight and phase one. Just let's.
I mean, if we can just apply gladness, why can't we just all wear heavy?
Because all the heavy armor is a class-specific climber.
Yeah. What if you don't have strength, huh?
I'll
Weights
go
you
in.
down.
I mean, all my character does is sleep in the end, like, take it down.
That's fair.
I mean, I keep forgetting you're not Makode anymore.
Yeah,
I was about to make a cat joke.
nah. I'm glad to
Ugh. Cringe. Imagine playing Final Fantasy 14 and not being a cat. Kinda weird.
Mr. Final Fantasy.
No, that was Elidibus. He was playing Mr. Final Fantasy. North South?
So it used to be a cat.
I'm considering becoming a cat. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Flash Joy.
Nope. I
Yeah.
holy shit.
Okay, so someone was farther out than I was.
Yeah, somebody that wasn't a tank was on max melee, so rip.
What?
Now we can keep going. Because there's no DPS check. Like, at the moment. Alright. Bonk. East and west is safe.
I rotate kind of long.
Oh, the tether didn't pop. I think it was Calvin that was tethered to me. Were you
Nothing much
at
there,
max
right?
melee, or were you going till the tether pop?
I was at max melee, so
Yeah,
I guess
I-
we need to go farther then. That's fine.
Yeah, because basically what happens is that when it comes to the tether mechanics, you will lose uptime, just kind of regardless. Just because the distance that it needs to pop is further than max melee, unfortunately. So we can only limit it. And make
Wow.
sure that it actually pops, because it takes a second while it's purple
I mean,
to actually
it's not
pop.
like I'm gonna be moving back anytime soon. I have a recast time of 2.5 on my spell.
Yep. Oh well. But yeah, that's all.
I'll just eat the downtime then. I was trying to get uptime, but if it's not
Yeah.
possible, I'll just eat it. I just wasn't aware of it because we haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I haven't gone through all the intricacies because I don't remember all the intricacies. So they're bound to be like shit like that pops up, just in general. Especially when it's not like a healer specific thing. Because, hey, I've only healed this fight.
I'll be sure not to misclick buttons that'll end up killing me.
You did it for dash. I think,
Yeah, I accidentally hit the dash, yeah.
Rip.
Yeah, that'll be okay.
Your hopes
That'll
were
definitely
dashed.
do it.
Ah,
Got him. Ah shit, I started my regen too early. No.
I just used Unleash because I hit the wrong button. Let's go.
Hey, at least it doesn't cancel your combo anymore.
No, it does.
North and south. Really? It still cancels stuff? Oh, unleash. Okay, never mind. I thought you said unbanned.
Unfortunately, that wasn't actually the build combo.
Yeah. Alright, everybody else get under. How does that feel?
Significantly better.
I gave you a 10% mitigation. I know that wasn't the entire thing that happened, but
I basically kitchen sank that thing other than like a what's it called? Dark Line. I didn't use that.
yeah. North and south.
Shit, I'm the other tank this time. That means it's probably fucked.
Yeah. So
Yep, I was the other tank. That was just my bad. I thought it was fire tank again.
yeah.
I know what needs to happen, but
Yeah, I was just gonna say one thing is that like if you need to spread out to see your debuff and then stack underneath, you know, that might be a good way to do it. Just to make sure that you guaranteed know what you are. Because that's what I do. 'Cause, And then it cuts to Morgan over there, being able to spread out to get the tower.
Yeah, I always just step in outside.
Yeah.
I just always inexplicably die whenever I select my tower.
So there is one thing when it comes to the tower that I can actually like. I think might be getting you.
I'm not getting close.
Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say that the AOE is like on like half of the tower, so make sure you.
Yeah, but that was like the first thing I should. I think
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's
Okay. Yeah, just something else happening.
unless the exploded AoE is bigger than it says.
Not
You
really.
want to be like past the halfway point through the middle of the marker, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I should be okay though. I checked my corpse and I've always been a fair bit out.
Yeah.
No, that was
That's
more of a
good.
focus.
Party get under. And then we just let him auto him to death.
This really does feel like equal.
Yeah.
I like this though. Only mechanics.
Yeah, I like this phase a lot. This phase is cool. East and west is safe.
dark tank.
So Izzy would have come over here. So for the record, Izzy, you went to the wrong side.
So
The
quick
tank
question.
that has fire will go to either A or B.
So what is it that killed us on the north side?
Double stacks. Yeah.
It's for fire you go middle, you go to A or B for your solo, and then you go clockwise for your C depending.
Yeah. For the fire tank specifically.
Yeah, and then
Nothing tank. Yeah, so the fire tank will go to either A or B first, and then rotate clockwise. The nothing tank will either go to C or D, and then rotate counterclockwise.
yeah, I guess the one difference in steps is that when everyone else is dropping their stuff in the middle, the dark tank is like outside. Yeah, and I need more dark tank because that was my first dark tank that I actually been able to execute. So
Yeah, it's basically, yeah, it's just more reps. That's all.
I'm gonna start the countdown. I think I had the positioning, like, at least the movement correct. It's just I kept getting clipped by stuff because I don't know the exact spots I need to stop on everything yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to like know the size of the AoEs preemptively, because the only way you can tell is when he does mechanical vomit initially. So it's hard to tell. Let's see, what do we got? North south. Tank's
Ow,
dipped
ow,
under.
ow.
I guess I should say what the party is going to do instead of what tanks do. There's the big bonk. East and west, save.
Wait a second. So
Ow.
who had Dark Tether then?
Me, so you should have been across from me in between 4 and C.
Well,
According to the
if
way
it
we're
was
doing
East
it.
and West is safe, then shouldn't it be D and 2 as the pair?
So
I was moving into 2, so I went in between A and 2, which would put you
So-
at C and 4, and then you would have moved into 4.
So we actually changed it because you wanted to, or because we
But people were doing
might
it
have
the
been-
way you had it in the. I don't know, the way you have it in the thing is different.
We have it
In
in
the,
the one that he
what?
posted is that the healer, if it's on north south, is safe. The healer goes to A, the dark tank goes to C. So basically, we are directly across from each other on the lettered markers on the safe cardinal.
So real quick, are you basing it off of the raid plan or the toolbox? Because the toolbox is updated to what we're doing currently. I changed things around to actually visually be the same.
On 7:17 p.m. when he posted the raid strats, most recent message.
Stacking on markers or not. That's all I need to know because
yeah,
the
yeah,
last time I got dark, Izzy was in between 4 and C, so I don't know
Yeah.
what strat we're doing because there's like 3 different ones going on. So I'm a little confused.
We should be doing it directly on the markers. That was the intention.
Okay, so if I was supposed to be grabbing the tower at 2, I would have been on B and Calvin would have been on D then.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was on B.
Okay.
Basically, if somebody dies, the tether instantly explodes. That's the problem, is that somebody's dying, so the tether explodes instantly. Killing, people, because we still have a magic bomb. So it's not that the orange is blowing up early, it's that somebody's dying, and the orange is detonating because somebody's dead. You're going to be detonating on the second tether, so make sure that you go out until it gets detonated on the second one. Assuming you're an orange DPS.
I can run closer to the middle. Yeah, I was going with the mentality of like, I'm gonna do my thing. So like, I just got the DM.
Oh, I see. So like if you're running along the outside, it'll pop early. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So basically, yeah, like head straight for your thing and don't try to like ring around the outside because otherwise you might pop it early.
Got your response.
Do we wait to see if like there's people at our spots? Like if I'm rotating counterclockwise in that example, I went from B to B.
Yeah.
But like when I got to B, like I'm not sure what the timing is yet for everything. So it's like if I like you know like I got here and I was like, oh, there's nobody on me. Like, am I going with the team mentality of just fuck you guys and like blow it up?
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We have time for one more run though. Unfortunately. Just
Damn,
one.
is it that time of year?
Yep. It'd already be that time.
Oh, and it was really productive though.
Yeah, we already got to phase 2. Like, for the record, we're gonna have Act 2 prog for a little bit, but
No, we're gonna have one more session of Act 2 prog. That's it.
probably
Yeah, I don't think those will be too bad. We're not gonna get stuck here.
no.
The biggest issue, I think, at least from my view, is that because there wasn't enough, well, first of all, there wasn't material to study in advance that was true to the strategy we were doing. And second, we didn't have material that was accurate for anything.
Well, that's the same point.
This is the
But
same
yeah.
point, but slightly different. Like, we didn't really expect to get here if we didn't study it.
Yeah.
And likewise, we didn't actually have material to study in the first place.
East-west.
So even had we studied phase 2 in particular, like, strategy was different.
We'll just
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my point. Because you either had no studying or unproductive studying.
Party underneath.
But either way, we were fucked.
Well, but we were going to be going into the Act 2 unprepared, regardless.
Yeah.
It do be like that.
Because there was no right answer. There was only left
The test was rigged all along.
Yep.
You were supposed to create your own bubble and then fill it in. You weren't supposed to use the bubbles presented to you.
Yep. How dare you?
Yeah,
So, north-south. Did it detonate late? Yeah.
Hey, that felt slightly better.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think it detonated late.
Yeah, because the tower went off, I moved into it, and then died because I had a magic bomb from the tower.
Yeah,
Because
it
that
detonated
detonated
late.
late.
But the motion was correct. It's just the duration at which it was
Yeah.
acceptable. Not.
Yeah, that looked clean. It's just the problem was is that it was slightly delayed.
Yeah. So that's just due to sluggishness of being unfamiliar with it. But
Yeah, and that's
fine.
just a reps problem.
Well, honestly
But-
though, that like as far as like execution goes, aside from like sluggishness of movement and like just slight mispositioning on the one over by B, that was actually a really clean execution. If the fire tether had gone, if the fire tether had been detonated in time, and I had been slightly farther to the left,
Yeah.
we would have all survived it.
So when it comes to Act 3, 4, and well, actually, Act 3 and 4 are the only ones that can have strategies. Finale and Curtain Call can only be really done one way. So I'll make sure that that's all ready for Thursday at the very least. When it comes to 3 and 4, but there is less variance in the strategies when it comes to 3 and 4. So it shouldn't be quite as big of a deal.
Sounds good.
Let me go into the wall here.
Dang, I can't believe you stroked the wall.
That shirt's under the wall.
Damn. But yeah, there you go. That's all. That's phase 1. We did it. Now we just got to do the other one.
Yeah, one shot the boss, pull him into the wall.
I mean, he's hovering though. The spikes can't hurt him. He's flying.
You know, the bosses would do really well if instead of multiple small knockbacks, they just invested in like 2 really big ones.
Back to back.